everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope that you've all had a great week. Today I'm bringing you quite a snappy video. I'm just going to tell you my top 20 most essential things that you should take with you or have with you at dance college. I might do a part 2 because I know that there is definitely more than 20 things. I've got another 20 to tell you as well, but I thought I'd just keep it at 20 for now, and I might do a part 2, so if you'd like to see that, let me know. For this video I enlisted, is that the right word? Enlisted the help of my friends. I asked my friends, I asked the people in my year at uni to give me their essential items, and I've just collectively got everything together to give you some essentials that you will need with you that you probably don't think that you need at dance college. So yeah, obviously there is the obvious stuff, like your uniform, your ballet shoes, your tap shoes, the stuff that you already know that you're going to need. But I've tried to get things that you'd maybe forget about, so that if you are heading off to dance college this September, then hopefully you'll find this video really helpful. Right, so the first thing is hair products, hair gel, hairspray, a good hairbrush, a good comb, and loads and loads and loads of grips, because I promise you, you will go through them like there's no tomorrow, and you will use hair gel all the time. Right, number 2 is a decent notepad and loads of pens. Pens are like hair grips. You'll lose them, you'll think, oh yeah, I've got a nice set of pens. By the second week of uni, you're not going to have them anymore. So just buy yourself some cheap pens, massive multi-pack of pens, because I promise you, you will lose them, they will go missing, you'll lend them to your friends and you won't get them back, and then you'll be stuck with no pens. So get yourself a decent notepad and loads of pens. Number 3 is you want to get things to make your uni room feel a bit more homely, like candles are always a good one, pictures, another good one. Just things to make you feel a bit more at home in your uni room, because when you do first move to uni, you probably will get homesick. It might be your first time away from home, and you're just going to want to feel at home in your room. And to go alongside that, get a lot of coat hangers. You can never have enough coat hangers, because you don't know what your storage is going to be like, but coat hangers are just an easy way to slip things in. Don't get these ones because they break and they're really bad. Get some good coat hangers. Primark, cheap ones, but they're really good. IKEA, also good coat hangers, not these ones, flimsy ones. Don't get them. Right, number 4 is make yourself a little care kit. So have paracetamol, ibuprofen gel for when you, say if you injure yourself when you're dancing, or injure your muscles. Lip balm, because when that aircon is on in the studio, your lips are going to get so sore. Maybe it's just me, but my lips get so sore. So lip balm, plasters, you're going to need plasters, tiger balm, just a little care kit for if anything goes wrong at uni. Number 5 is endless amounts of socks, black socks and white socks, plain socks, endless amounts. Because another reason for having Christmas socks, because all my black socks have got holes in, because if you're dancing in your socks, you're going to go through them. You're going to go through them, especially if you're dancing at home. The floors in your house are not made for dancing on, so you want endless pairs of socks and endless pairs of footless ties. Footless ties are another thing that you're going to go through like there's no tomorrow. They get holes in all the time. Primark, again, also do really good pairs of footless ties. They're one size fits all. £1.50 I think they are. They're a really good pair of footless tights that are also cheap, so obviously I know that students don't always have a lot of money, so another good thing to buy, but you're going to need endless pairs, because I promise you, you will go through loads of them. Right, number 7 is different styles of leotards. When I first came to uni, I had 2 leotards, black ones. At my uni we do really only wear black leotards, but obviously if you go to dance college and you're allowed to wear colours, that is amazing. But you want different styles for different lessons. So the leotard that I'll wear for ballet I would never wear for jazz, and my jazz leotards I'd never wear for ballet, because it sounds stupid but they do make you dance differently. And to go alongside that, get a good pair of fat pants. You give a girl a good pair of fat pants so she can conquer the world. Honestly, get yourself a nice pair of fat pants that make you feel good. You know, the little spanky pants. I don't know if I'll put a picture in. Little fat pants. You want a good, decent pair of them. Another one is you want snacks with you at uni. When you're dancing all day, you're going to come out of every lesson and you're going to be hungry. Work out what snacks you prefer the best when you're dancing, the ones that don't make you feel sick after you've eaten them. And you want to take loads to uni in the day. And if you don't have snacks with you, make sure you've always got change in your bag. Say if your college has a vending machine. Mine does, and the worst thing in the world is when you've run out of snacks and all you want is that chocolate bar or that flapjack or that can of Diet Coke or whatever, and you have no change and you have to go around the student room. Has anyone got any change? Can I borrow some money from anyone? Because you just want something out of that vending machine. So always make sure you've got a little bit of change in your bag for that. Right, number 9 is versatile foods. I call these the CBA foods. You know when you've had a long day and you get home and you're like, I can't be bothered to cook. So you want to have like your foods that can just do anything, like your potatoes, pasta, rice, soup, Heinz beans, Heinz spaghetti. You know, like the foods that just take 2 minutes, like the CBA foods, like when you CBA to cook. Always have salt and pepper, and you always want some good seasoning. Honestly, you have some chicken, get some decent seasoning on it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful meal, and it costs about 50p for a portion. So yeah, you want versatile foods and you always want salt, pepper and some good seasoning or sauces. Number 10 is a yoga mat. Even if you don't do yoga, you will need a yoga mat at uni. Whether it be for when you're stretching, whether it be for if you have like PBT classes, or your uni are going to spring a random yoga class or Pilates class on you next week. It's always good to have a yoga mat. And if you're going to use it for nothing else, say if you've got a break in the day at uni, take it with you, you can have a nap on it. Right, number 11 and 12 kind of go together. Pizza cutter will be your best friend, or a decent pair of scissors. That's all I'm going to say about that. A pizza cutter and a decent pair of scissors. Oh, and a cheese grater. Number 12 is make sure you have enough cutlery. When I first came to uni, I was buying bloody marble plates, rose gold cutlery and what have you. Don't do it. Don't waste the money on it. Get the cheap cutlery and just get lots of it, because it'll probably go missing. You'll probably end up throwing some in the bin accidentally, like with your food, leftover food. So just make sure you've got enough cutlery, and also to go alongside that is make sure you've got enough glasses or things to drink out of, because if you're holding a house party or whatever at uni and people come round and there's nothing for them to drink out of, it's just really not a good situation. My first year house, we were like one of the houses that would like always have the house parties, and if there's not enough glasses, you're going to get people drinking out of pans, you're going to get people drinking out of bowls, so just make sure you've got enough glasses. You know, like the glasses that you just don't really care about, that people can just drink out of. That is always a good thing to have. Right, number 13 is a decent lunchbox and a decent water bottle. You'd want a lunchbox where you can make sure you fit everything in it, and a water bottle that, say if there is no facilities for you to fill it up, or if you're like me and you don't like tap water, probably just me, or you want a big water bottle because you're going to get through a lot of water at uni when you're dancing all day. Right, number 14 is a laptop. This is probably a given, but when I first came to uni I didn't have a laptop, I was using an iPad, and I promise you a laptop makes everything 10 times easier. When you're doing your work and you need Microsoft Word or whatever, a laptop will be your best friend, or a keyboard for your iPad. Right, number 15 is muscle relief for like when you have a bath. Epsom salts, I think they're called, or you can get the bubble bath that has muscle relief, whatever in it. Get some of that, because when you come home from uni and you're aching, you're just going to want a hot bath. I promise you they do help. And if you're going to add that extra muscle relief, it's a win-win situation, do you know what I mean? Right, number 16 is enough like basic clothes and layering clothes, because if you're starting at 8 o'clock in the morning in December and it's freezing and you walk in there, you're going to want to layer up because you don't want your muscles to be absolutely freezing, and when you go into the studio that early in the morning it is going to be freezing. So you want to make sure you've got enough layers, and like basic clothes like black t-shirts, white t-shirts, black joggers, black leggings, just like the basics. Just make sure you've got enough of them because you will use them all the time. Number 17, this is the most important one in my eyes, a muscle roller, whether it be a foam roller or a handheld one. I promise you it will be your best friend, honestly. Rolling your calves out or your quads out after a long day, oh, it's actually dreamy. One of them will be your best friend. Everything's your best friend in this video. All these things are your best friends. Right, number 18 is like an optional one. A student overdraft can be really handy when you're at uni. I don't recommend going into your overdraft all the time. Definitely don't recommend that. But it can be really handy, say for example, if your student loan's coming in on the 1st of January, but your rent is due on the 28th of December, and like it just doesn't quite link up. So say you owe 3 months rent in December and your student loan doesn't come until January, you can then go into your student overdraft for that rent, and then when your loan comes in it'll go straight back out. So obviously that depends on the kind of person you are and whether you are able to have a student overdraft without spending it, but I do recommend it for like reasons such as that. So that's obviously like an optional one, but I do think that it is good for some like circumstances. Right, number 19 are decent cleaning products. Oh, I've just remembered something else. This is going to be like 21 things, but I'm just going to say 20. I recommend a decent bleach, a decent disinfectant spray. Obviously, disinfectant spray is a really good one. And the pink stuff, honestly, the pink stuff is amazing. It cleans everything. Anything and everything the pink stuff cleans. You want some good dish cloths, whatever they're called. You want loads of them and loads of, what are they called? Sponges. You know the ones with like the rough bit for like washing up? What are they called? I don't know, but I feel like you'll know what I mean. To add to that, tea towels. Honestly, at uni, you will use tea towels for absolutely everything. So make sure you've got like a good few tea towels, because it sounds a bit disgusting, but you're going to use them for everything. You're going to use them as oven gloves, you're going to use them as drying surfaces, you're going to use them to dry your pots, you're going to probably use them to wipe down the surfaces with if you can't find any cloths. You're just going to use tea towels for absolutely everything, so I really recommend getting a good few then. And last but not least is a speaker. I feel like I don't really need to say much about that, but just a decent speaker. It doesn't matter if it's cheap or really expensive, just a decent speaker, I promise you, is a good thing to have with you when you're at uni. And that is it for my top 20 essentials to have with you at dance college. I know that they are catered more towards dance students, but if you're a uni student that doesn't dance and you're watching this, I'm sure there are some things in there that you can probably relate to, and you could probably think, oh, maybe I do need that. So yeah, I hope this video has again been really helpful. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!